get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches need.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass is complete. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches, and I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Gets it to the back. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Right over the middle. It's Bland. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Lamb. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Pulls and fires it complete to the left. And they'll into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. Extra point here would tie the game. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy, because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down.
There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. They'll try the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw away the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working to this defense to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try to slow them down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Jukes his way for more. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They're going to run it. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake. Easy completion on the shuffle. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Offense in a bunch formation. It'll be a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen can push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Got a man. It's Bryant. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains down to 22. And the shot that clears will have it first and 10. The give to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Get set! Get set!
The option look. He breaks the tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Dupree. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with balls.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coastal Carolina takes over in
and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The shot that clears after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Easy.
A first down run on the doorstep. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Bridges. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
On target over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now you can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying.
Reggie Williams up. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
toolbox will be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is...
Oh, he's got something! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions, in beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man. It's Brand. And he's got it up for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds. A couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48. And this offense is rolling. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Finds his man. It's Bland. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On in the backfield, it's Flowers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again.
Open field on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Chanticleers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. A little release to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Got his man. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Tulane right back to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you've got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Quickly complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made it play.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second down, he'll throw it. That's a fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to...
Touchdown, Greenway. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on the offense there, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Four. Black and blue. And blue.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The shot that clears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop, but that goes down off the ice, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it into the red zone, Bragg down at the 18-yard line. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears, trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, shot to clear. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down. But what a play. Not only he got the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw